I grew up in church and I met Jesus at the age of 12. And even though I was in church, I didn't have like this caring example of a mom at home. I just grew up looking at women that they left even their homes and family to dedicate themselves to ministry, and that was my dream. I wanted to work full-time in ministry one day in my life. So I got married very young. I thought everything was going to be perfect. I didn't have any idea that my heart was full of pride. I thought that I could handle any situation. And then I got pregnant. Our baby was born and I had to go to work earlier. So I had to leave my house. And when I did that, I thought it was okay because I need to maintain my job. And I needed to be responsible with my projects. And I was not realizing about my most important project that I just released. It was my baby. My husband had to take care of all the details of my son. When I got home, usually, I wanted to spend the last 2 hours of the day with my son, but he rejected me at all. He didn't want to be with me at all. He wanted to be with his dad. That hurt me in so many ways. I felt like I am angry because I look how he treats me. He was sending me a message. He was telling me, I don't want to be with you because you don't want to be with me, you know? One night, I couldn't sleep at all. I stayed up until 3 in the morning. I went to the computer and I remembered my husband told me about this woman's ministry. I went online. I listened on the internet to a message that Nancy gave on a True Woman conference, and it's called, What is a True Woman? I was totally confident that I was very near of what a true woman was, and I was so wrong. When I started listening to these teachings of Nancy, my life, I felt so confronted. I cried for hours because I couldn't imagine that I was a sinner woman and my priorities was very, very mixed, they were not in the right place. In that moment, I understood that I need to put my life in order. I came to God, I asked for forgiveness, and also I came to my husband and my son, and I asked for forgiveness too. I was focusing my life like if I was the big deal. I listened to a Revive Our Hearts radio series based on Proverbs 31. And I think it was perfect for me. And that series helped me day by day to understand the purpose of God for me as a woman, as a wife, as a mom. In that same moment, I took the decision of quitting my job. When I started to embrace my role as a mom, I started looking how my son changed. He was more secure.
I have seen the change. I'm very happy. I have seen her working in her weakness, and I love the way that God has been working with her.
It's not that I am there. I am depending on God's grace. And I know that if we just humble ourselves before God, God is going to give us the ability to embrace motherhood and womanhood according to His desire.